my path is about to begin at this new job. This new job, it's nothing major. It's at the airport. I live in Philly, so you know how that go. But it's my first time actually on YouTube. Just talking on the mic, talking on the camera. I had this equipment for a while now, but never really used it until I guess today I'm kind of compelled to do it. Um, I just want to give y'all guys, you know, some encouragement and also, my daily life on, the job. I didn't officially start yet, actually. I'm starting February 3rd of, I think that's a Monday. So, I'm gonna start on Monday, and throughout the 2 weeks, I've been through training. Oh, let me mention the company is a contracting company. I don't know if I should even speak on what it is that I do yet. Not even so much what I do, but where I work at. Because I'm just starting, I don't know. But as far as the staff there is they're okay. The managers, the assistant manager, and everybody else, as far as like the co-workers and stuff, they seem to be solid people. It's a new company. And I can tell you this though, it's like a Delta contracting company that I'm working for. If you know, you know. But the thing is that I had a crazy week setting myself up to go to this, the training, the positioning, where they're going to put me. And to be honest with you, I felt really drained out, confused. I didn't know what the heck was going on. But eventually, we got it together, so to speak. One person was really helpful to me. So things are pretty much going, okay, you know. But I could say one thing did happen that week that I was kind of upset about. Um, I told my girl about it. She was giving me some type of encouragement. I was upset. I wasn't going to do it. I literally wasn't going to do it. But, due to the circumstances that I'm in right now, I have no choice but to, put myself in a position to at least work until I, finish out school for, cybersecurity and then just transition there. But I was so quick to like just not go. You know what I mean? But a real quick story about that week, I should say. Let me just start off about that week. That week, they emailed me. They said, okay, well, you hired. All right, cool. Come in and, fill out, the text forms and, everything else like that, the process of getting things started. So that's what I did. So everything was going smooth. They got my position on point. I was supposed to be like, okay, let me say I signed up for multiple positions. I signed up for supervisor wheelchair, wheelchair agent, cabin cleaning, and also supervisor cabin cleaning. Um, what stood out the most about my appearance and my approach is that I told them that I used to work for this company called Prime Flight, and I was a dispatcher. So I have experience. I've been working at the airport since 2009. So I've been there for a long time. I know a lot of people there already. People know me. Even though I be trying to hide the duck them, I don't want them to see me. But at the end of the day, like people know me. They know what type of person I am, right? So cool, good. So the guy, one of the managers, he said, "Okay, well, let me just talk to the other managers in the room." So he go in the other room. He talked to the other managers. They brought me in. Now they brought me in because they thought that I was a good catch for the wheelchair supervisor position. That's the initial position that they sort of wanted me to be a part of, so I took it. I said, okay, cool. I want to be a part of wheelchairs anyway. That was one of my first jobs since I started at the airport. I have a long history working in different positions at the airport, but this one in particular was one that I wanted to do because it was easy. I could take some time off and study and stuff like that, so it actually helped me to get through that process. So did the drug screening, and I waited for an email. Now they have this thing was though they have like this automatic email thing that they send out to the people for training. So I went to one of the trainings, right? Got lost along the way trying to find it. Finally found it. You know, talked to the one manager. I'm trying not to say no names, but you know, I'm so tempted, but I can't right now because I don't know how they will react if they did see this video or something like that. I don't know, but I figure I just wanted to express my thoughts about what was going on in that process of actually getting to that job. So I finally you know got to the training. I did you know the training for that day. You know everything was okay, but the atmosphere of it all felt really dire. You know what I mean? Like I can't really explain it. Like it was just like so man dry, so to speak, like as if like they didn't want me to be there or something like that. I don't know, to be honest with you, I had no clue what was going on there at that moment, but you know I kept a smile on my face. I talked to you know the managers that I needed to talk to. I said hi to some of the people that was there taking the training. You know everything was going well. So the second time I came in was the time where as though I had to confront one of the managers about my positioning. But backtracking a little bit, so after I took the first training, I got an email a couple days later, and they changed my position from wheelchair supervisor to cabin supervisor. Now, I was upset. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of pissed off. I was like, what was the purpose of them switching my position? You know, and I emailed 3, 4 different managers at this point. None of them responded except for one. One of them responded to me, and she told me that they had her under the same category as well, but she's a manager. So I found that kind of weird, kind of odd. So I was like, okay, is there any way I could talk to or email the other manager? And she texted me the other email, you know, other manager's email. So I contacted her, contacted the guy, contacted, you know, HR. No, at this point, I was trying to figure out what was going on. None of them responded for the 3 days that I've been waiting until that Monday that I had to go to, you know, the training for the second day. So I went to the training. That's when I confronted the manager about it. And when I walked up towards her, she was kind of, this is the one that talked to me at that time. She was kind of looking like, oh God, you know, he's here, you know, he's probably gonna say something about this position. Of course I am, you know what I mean? Like I was hired for this position, so why not say anything about it? You know what I mean? So talked to her. She said, okay, well, I'm not sure what's going on. When such and such come in, we could discuss it, we could talk about it. I said, okay, cool, you know, we that was great. Next thing you know, they come in, and this is like 20, 30 minutes, you know, after I spoke to the other manager. They come in, they didn't mention anything about it, and I took a look at all 4 of those managers. They didn't say nothing about my positioning at all. So I'm back there taking a test, you know, I'm looking, eyeing everybody, seeing what was going on, because I wanted to see what the vibes was at that moment, you know what I mean? So I was there looking at them, and one of the managers that I initially went up to the first time I talked to looked at me dead in my face, and I looked at her, and I looked at them, you know, and I was trying to figure out like, okay, well, you know, you want to say something, like that type of look. She didn't say anything. She was like really, I think she was eating something. I don't know what she was doing. Um, so I took it upon myself. I said, okay, they like talking to somebody. I'm gonna let them clear it out or whatever, and I'm gonna go up there and talk to them myself. So after you know everything was cleared out, I took the opportunity to go up there and talk to the manager, right? The other manager at this point. So I'm talking to this other manager, and the craziest thing she said to me was, "Oh, well, you did sign up for cabin supervisor." And I looked at her and I said, "Well, I you did hire me for wheelchair supervisor. That's what we was supposed to You know, that's what I was hired for. That's what I signed up for. That's what I took the drug test for. So she looked at the other manager, the manager that I talked to prior, and she said, "Oh, well, just change, just change him, make him wheelchair supervisor. There's no problem. Don't worry." And I was thinking to myself, like, what was the purpose of you changing my position? Because I'm still wondering that. But it took me to understand, like, after like a couple days after that, I think the initial manager wanted me to be a cabin supervisor because she wanted to bring her other crew members from her last previous job to take my wheelchair supervisor position. I didn't really put two to two together, and this is not 100% confirmed yet. But how I figured this out was the third day I went to the training, and it was a guy that she knew that she used to work at the company for, and he asked her, um, "Is such and such going to be wheelchair supervisor?" And she told him that, "Oh no, well, we're full right now. They don't have any positions yet." So I'm assuming that this is just my assumption. It's not confirmed. It's allegedly. You know what I mean? Allegedly. That I think that the reason why she tried to switch me is because of she tried to bring somebody in that she know personally. So it could be like an old family reunion at the other from the other company or whatever. Um, and I'm speaking in general because I don't want to really tell the company, like expose the companies as of yet. Like that's something that I don't want to do. Because I'm just getting my foot to the door, so I don't know if they're going to approve of this or not. Honestly, personally, I don't care, but I care enough to want to get my feet in the door and see what's up first. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll make another video. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know if this is gonna be my last video. I just felt like I wanted to speak on that because there's gonna be times, and this is my point. There's gonna be times where as though people is gonna try you, and you gotta kind of like push them, like push the narrative. You know what I mean? Like you're not the one to be played with. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you gotta really, put into it. Cause I'm a good guy. I'm cool. You know what I mean? I don't really try to get into all this, craziness or whatever. I'm from Philly. I'm from North Philly. I know, how things could get down, but I'm not that type of person. You know what I mean? And I think that's what makes them think that they can try it. Until I put my foot down, now they're like, oh, he's cool, he's cool, he's cool. But never let somebody try to push you away from something that you think belongs to you. And that's a real, ish for you. Like, don't do it. Because when you do that, they're gonna easily try to manipulate every type of thing that you do or everything that they think you should do. No. If you was hired for that position, if you feel as though that this is where you're supposed to be, you stand on that 10 toes. So don't be that type of person that just let it go, let it roll off your shoulder. So I just wanted to say that there's nothing really much to really talk about really, but just I'm starting this new job. I started this channel basically trying to expose, what was going on in my life so far. I don't know if there's going to be, any type of thing that they're going to, do, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that was my story. Like I said, they switched me back to wheelchair supervisor, so I'll be starting Monday. And if something goes down, then I will let y'all know, what's going on. But anyway, I'm out. Be blessed, man, and stay real to yourself. All right.